Anyway, so here's what we're gonna do. Is that all right? The rules are simple. Is that all you guys gotta do is get in your cars. It's gonna be odd from even. From last time's winning. Exactly, from pretty much the challenge itself from last time. So I picked the order and I picked pretty much who gets speed first. Just to know is that we are only going by odd versus even cars, and it will still be a free for all challenge of having a race, and the only person so is going to be picked on the screen. So let's do it. Anyway, the first person is Duncan. We'll get into number one. That will be in the number one car. Or should I say, this will just be a go kart challenge, so pretty much. And Courtney gets in the second car. That is pretty much known to be as car number two. Sadie and Katie will be in three and four, which Sadie's already an odd and Katie's an even. And Josh is at number 5. Trent is on number 6. Sally is at number 7. Alejandro is at number 8. And finally, Goth Listed Girl is at number 9. Now, here we go. And as it for how the explanation of these rules will be complying right now. So, that's being said in everything here. And also, Chef, will be using the flags to start the go-kart race. And whoever wins in 3 laps wins the game for you to win. And then we will be heading on to the very last challenge before this first challenge is finished. So, listen to the rules on the screen here. As pretty much like always, that the rules will be starting to explain right now. So, Chef, turn on the pretty much the rules right here. All right, I'll turn on the rules. All right, I'll turn it on. I'll turn it on. Alrighty then. So anyway, here we go. Hello everyone, to the very first go karts, and this is now going to be explained in the go kart race. Is what will and will not be allowed is no bumping. As rule number 1. Rule 2 is do not get out of your go karts. Rule 3 is there are 3 panels on the go kart. Is green means for go, and yellow means slow down, and red means for stop. And rule 4 is pay attention to Chris and Chef to help you to move your go kart by any means and the flags you will have to slow down your go kart once that your flag is up by Chef. Rule 5 is follow these rules and have fun. And thank you for coming. Alrighty then. So that's pretty much how those rules are set to comply. Okay, the odd number of cars goes up first, and then the even cars go up second. So, Chef, you're ready to do this? All right, I'm gonna do it anyway. All right, odd numbers go. And then there goes all the cars from odd, exactly, of the odd cars. And there goes all the even cars that we're moving next. Alrighty then. Let's see who tries to win. Chris, would you care to pretty much explain it? Alrighty then. So Josh is taking first place. Goth Listed Girls coming in second. Duncan is in third. Alejandro's in fourth. Trent's in fifth. Katie and Sadie are sixth and seventh. And Courtney's in eighth. And Sally's in ninth. And oh my goodness, this is going to be an interesting race, as everybody is now heading to lap 2. And so far, it's been changed by the places so far that most players are getting ahead of each other. Ooh, what's this? Goth Listed Girl took the chance of being in first place. That could really be a game changer. Trent is taking in second place. Katie is taking in third. Sally is in fourth. Josh is in fifth, and C's in sixth. Duncan and Courtney are near seventh and eighth, and Alejandro is near last. Oh, let's see who continues to get to the final lap. Now we're here to the final lap. It has made it to the final lap of lap 3. Lap 3. Final lap. Courtney's in first place. Holy moly. She got ahead to most of anybody. Holy God. It looks like Sally is taking second place. And Trent is taking third. Alejandro is taking fourth. Josh, on the other hand, is taking 5th. Golf Listed Girls coming in 6th. Duncan remains in 7th. And Katie and Sadie are both in 8th and 9th place. Man, this is going to be one interesting hard track of a lap so far. That most of it's going to get very real. And interesting to see who gets ahead. Anyway, so here we go. And also, the light is now turning on yellow to slow down on the track. The go-karts were slowing down, and they are getting near to the finish line. And the light is turned on red to keep going, but the go-karts will slow down a while. Courtney's in first place again. Wow, she wins invincibility for first place, which means she heads to the odd number. Which, of course, the carts, by the way, would change it itself anyway, but you know what they always do. Sally's in second place and heads to the even side of the spot and came in second place. Trent is in third place and goes to the odd go-kart spot. And, of course, Alejandro's taken in fourth place for another amount of a good win so far for coming in fourth and goes to the even go-kart spot. Josh is in fifth and goes to the odd spot of the cart. And, of course, Golf Listed Girl came in sixth place and goes to the even spot of the go-kart. Duncan, again, is in seventh place and goes to the odd number. And, of course, Katie and Sadie both go to even and odd. Anyway, so the winner goes to is Courtney and won the go-kart race. And she wins invincibility. That's right. And that was a shocking win that I had ever seen or even seen. Nice dang work for Courtney. Anyways, everyone, it's time for the next challenge to start in a few or long seconds since we are going in the building. So, what is the next thing thing to say is that ahead is going to be is laser tag with the vests. And meet me in the briefing laser tag room, please. And don't forget that the vests will change colors from the last team that you were as the yellow and pink and blue, and of course, well, it's going to be automatically changed to red. So anyways, those are going to be for those vests. So the vests are going to be is yellow, pink, blue, and then for last is red. Meanwhile, in the briefing laser tag room. Alright guys, who's ready to win today? And will have the luck being in first place. And just know that this will be only a one team thing. Only on this last challenge. So, for what I have to say in order right now for all these other people that might have to be selected, that Sally and Trent, once again, goes to the blue laser tag, goes to the blue team exactly, and wears the laser tag color vest on. And as in for Courtney and Duncan, will go ahead and wear the red laser tag vests. And of course, Alejandro and Josh and Golf Listed Girl goes ahead and wear pink. And finally, Katie and Sadie will wear yellow. Now, anyway, those are how the rules are going to be played. So, for right now, we're going to see how this will get interesting. So, the rules are going to be this simple. That's all. The vest that you guys and gals can wear for for the whole game. Now, here's how the rules are going to be played. And are the rules that is hold two hands and to fire the lasers from your blasters, and no one-handed shots, and it won't work as long that you're only in with two hands that to hold the blaster at all times, and you will be tagged. You will tag your opponents at the phaser, and the front, and your vest, and your tagged, and then pretty much on both front of the shoulder pads will be also two in the back. And as for all those other rules exactly that you can definitely read without pretty much being explained right here. So, anyway, those are how the rules are being simple and chosen. since I'm picking the teams only be decided to see who will go on in here, it is time for the first round to commence. That we have is Alejandro, Josh, Gofflista Girl will go onto the left side of the base. And of course, once again, they'll be challenging against Courtney and Duncan that are at the red side of the base and will also go to the right side of the base. Now, let's start the match. And of course, that we got to our next one that will be is once again that of course that in the yellow team that will be known to be as Sadie and Katie will face against Sally and Trent. So, meanwhile, for who won this time, that goes to is once again it is Alejandro, Josh, and Gofflista Girl. That means Courtney and Duncan loses by the points of right there. Yikes. That's a lot of points by 6,300 to 1,400. Now, next round that is yellow team that will only go to the left side of the base and defeat the side of on the right side of the base. That will be known to be as the pink team. So anyway, ready, set, and go. Meanwhile, for the winners this time, that is known to be is Sally and Trent. As for right now, Katie and Sadie are losing by right there for 400, by 1,200 points. So anyway, here comes the final round. And also for the winner who win this time, known to be is Alejandro, Josh, and Gofflista Girl wins invincibility, which means they, on the other hand, will be heading to first class. But Gofflista Girl, on the other hand, will be heading to the Chris McClain movie theater set, since this is only technically for 2 people to be in first class only. So anyway, by the only offer to do, Alejandro and Josh are confirmed to be in first class. Gofflista Girl will be heading to the Chris McClain movie theater set along with Sally. Since Sally and Trent had won second place but was out, they, on the other hand, get to pretty much be in the Chris McClain movie theater set, while Trent, on the other hand, will pretty much head to the back, back of the plane with Sadie and Katie are in third place. We're also out in third. That also gets to join with Courtney and Duncan for fourth place and last, which means for Trent, he'll be tagging along and be positioning to be in the last side of the class, or should I say, the back of the plane, exactly, with Courtney and Duncan, along with Sadie and Katie. Now, those are the ends of the places on the screen. As in for everyone, gotta put their vest back where they found it, and we're heading back into the plane.